California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go. Hey, hey.
Two and a throw right away. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, 21 TX. Hey.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game, as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second and short now following the fumble.
Hey, report.
Running left, Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Tanner Muse with it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
20, TX.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. Shifts past him. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Again, it's Taylor. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now Jackson will look to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Hey! 21G, 21G. Hey!
Tua going to throw. Firing quick. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, my friend,
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second and 1. Flush to his right. Complete to his target, Jalin Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 21-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
It's safe. Go ahead. Hey, 21 here.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Here's 3rd and a few inches. That too is going to change things up. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Spencer.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
All right, come on.
2nd and 10.
Number 1, high. Longer, long. Number 1, high. High. All right, let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, LA! Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Rams are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here is 3rd and 5.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Returning it, here's Spencer.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit. But they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
Touchdown, LA!
Jalen Hyatt
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21 all as they take over 1st and 10. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They go play action with Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Double one high. Out.
They'll run with ETN. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
ETN up the middle. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And now they're in the hurry up. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He connects with Hyatt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 35, here's second and a couple. Another tote for ETN.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion right, that's Hyatt.
On third down, here's ETN. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
21G, 21G.
Tua now on first down. Got his man, Dell. Touchdown, Rams. Take Dell, 28 yards. And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Now Tua going to change the play.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass, Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar. 20, TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got a man, complete. Still fighting for more. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big play there for LA. 55 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. ETN bringing in another one. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Down inside the 10. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a give to Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right, and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They go play action now. Jackson, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams.
Again on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go,
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 117 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were